Hello, hello. Welcome to this episode. Welcome to our channel as well. My name is Daniela Barrera, and today I want to share the differences between the Spanish from Spain and from Mexico. Okay, why am I talking about this today? Well, this is the first video from this channel, and I want you to feel welcomed. And I know that this is a question that people may Google, people may think about Latin America and Spain. We do share the same language, but it doesn't mean we share the same words, we share the same culture. So it's very difficult if you're learning Spanish to know the difference or to know which words are going to be useful. So this video is basically to talk about that, like the words, different words, the different culture. And actually, we do have different sounds, which is really funny because this week I was just checking in this webpage that they offer free courses, and I wanted to explore the options. Here, I live in Mexico, and when we speak Spanish. In Mexico, we speak Spanish, but it's not the same that we speak in Spain, for example. Why? Because there's a really big gap between the words that we use. The grammar is actually the same, but there are many, many different words that we use in Mexico and then that they use in Spain. So the first difference is slang, words that you use. And I want to give you just some examples. Actually, I had to look up some examples because I am not so used to the Spanish words. I actually don't use them much. I just use the grammar as I told you. But I don't understand most of the phrases or expressions that they use. I understand some words, but I don't get the whole idea. Actually, if I am listening to a Spanish podcast, it would be a little bit difficult for me to understand the whole idea. But what you have to know is that depends on if you're going to travel, if you're going to live in a place. You have to know if you want to learn like which language is Spanish still, but as I told you, Spain use a different way the language as we use it in Mexico or Latin America. Actually, in Mexico, just in Mexico, we use a different word to talk about different things. Yeah, I know. Mexico is so big that we have many states, and then actually we speak differently from north to south. That's another thing for another video. But these are the words that I compared to Spanish. I'm going to give you the Spanish word that you use in Spain and that we use in Mexico. Okay? So the first one is guay. Guay. This Spanish speakers use this word guay to refer to something that is really cool. For example, they would say, "Qué guay está este video." How cool is this video? I would say, and I would use, I live in Tijuana and I live in the border. So I would use the word cool in my personal vocabulary because I use Spanish and English in my daily life. But regular people would use, if you're in the center of Mexico, they would use the word chido. Que chido está este video. How cool is this video? Or here in the north, we use the word curada or curado. Actually, it literally means healed. And now that I think about it, it's really funny. But these are the three words that I can tell you just right now the meaning in Spanish. Remember that guay is only used in Spain. Chido is used in almost the rest of the country in Mexico. And in the north, we use the word curada or curado. And remember, it's only cool. Okay? So let's go to the other one. Pillar. Pillar, I don't use it in Mexico. We don't use it. But pillar means to catch something, to catch someone. But in Spanish, it would only say atrapar. That's it. I think we don't have a different word for that. No, atrapar, agarrar, probably. Yeah, but we don't use the word pillar. They use it in Spain and we don't use it here. Another one that I don't even use in Spanish, from Spain or in Mexico. In Spain, they use the word tío or tía, depends on the gender. If it's for a girl, would say tía or tío, but it's not like literally means uncle or aunt. But it's really funny. I wouldn't use it, but it's not that meaning actually. In Mexico, if you say tío, tía, it literally means uncle, and then we use it like that. But we have a word that we use very similar to tío that they use it in Spain. They use tío similar to saying, like in English you use dude, that is really cool. Like tío, eso está muy guay. You would say that in Spanish from Spain. But here, the word that we use is güey. Yeah. W-E-Y. Güey. I don't use it. Personally, I don't like it. But it's a word that people use. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a word that you use to refer to a person. Actually, the word way, you can use it for a girl or a boy. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't have a gender. It's just like any word. Yeah, so let's move on to the other one. In Spain, they use vale. Vale. We don't use it. We don't use the word vale, but in Spain, they use vale to say, okay, that's it. Vale. And here in Mexico, we only use the short way. We don't say vale, we say va. Would you like to go to the movies? And then you would say, instead of saying yes, you would say va or vale. It's like a yes, kind of yeah or something. But in Spain, remember that is vale. And here we say va. We also use okay in Mexico. So it's kind of to express that. And the last one of the slang and the difference that we have from Spain, the word moller. I actually had to look it up because I didn't know the meaning of this word. Moller is the meaning that's something that you like something. We don't have something like that. Maybe we have different ways to say that we enjoy things, but I think in Spanish from Mexico, we only say me gusta, me agrada. I think we don't have like another word for that. Moler, probably. Probably in Spain they also use gustar, but I'm just telling that we don't use the word moler in Mexico. Okay. And another difference that we have, actually, I told you in the beginning that we don't have the same sounds. And this is really funny. So actually don't enjoy the Spanish accent. For some people, it's really cool. But I have noticed that when I got to teach Spanish, it's really difficult for me to find material because I live in Mexico and some things are not so useful for me to teach. For example, in the alphabet, it's really hard to explain how it's written. And actually, they have in Spain the letter C and the letter Z. They have like in English that you have the TH sound like this. For example, the word sky in Spanish, I would say it from Mexico, cielo. For me, in Mexico, the letter C has an S sound. And that's pretty much it. But for Spanish speakers from Spain, they say cielo. And that's something really funny for me to say because I'm not used to that. But for them, this sound is very similar to the one that you use in English. You can actually reproduce it very well. Cielo. but in Mexico we say cielo. Just a normal S. It happens also with the letter Z, as in fish, pez. In Mexico, I would use it also as an S sound. Actually, I don't know why we have 3 letters to express the same sound, but yeah, I know, we're complicated. So I would say pez, just with sound, and in Spain they would say pez. Yeah, pretty much. And actually the S sound that we have in Mexico, it's just like that. But I've noticed that in Spain they have like, it's more like, for example, in Mexico I would say sol, and probably, don't believe me, but just look for other accents, they would say like sol. It's like you let the air flow more in Spain. I really don't know why, but it doesn't change the meaning, but it just sounds different. I would say in Mexico, sol, and then sol. Like, can you hear that? Can you hear the difference? Mexico, sol. Spain, sol. Slightly different, right? Or maybe no, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. But those are the differences that I've noticed, and it's been really hard for me sometimes to clarify and to say that it's really different. So you have to pay attention where you're getting all this information, because sometimes I suggest to use some apps or some websites to study Spanish, and of course it's useful, but we have lots of countries with a different pronunciation. So I think it would be interesting, it would be cool or guay if we created more material that it's going to be like neutral or useful. Also, I have noticed that if you're watching in any platform that you want movies, it has like a different translation, like Spanish from Spain, Spanish from Mexico, because of this. It is different, the sound and also the words. Actually, when they have to translate a movie, they have to translate as neutral as possible. And I guess that's it for this video. Of course, this is only the beginning of the theory of these differences. Also, I think I can just go through more and more differences so you can know when and where you can use vocabulary. So if you're interested in that, you can just comment it and I can just come up with different words. And I think from sounds, it's okay. So I think you will be safe. But I think I'm going to create a vocabulary and alphabet also to know when and to know the difference. All right. So you can just identify the differences, and maybe it's going to be better for you if I do this. If there's something that I didn't cover in this video, or you would like to know something else about it, you can just comment, you can send us a message, whatever you want to do. If you like this video, please share it, and I will see you next time. Bye.